Oh God. Okay, so this is going to be a video in response to another YouTube video by, I guess, an artist? Lots of people use that word pretty loosely nowadays. Anyway, by the name of Prince E-A, E-I, E, E-I-E-I-O? I don't know. Whatever. Um, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It's currently at 144,000, just shy of 150,000 views. Um, and it is entitled "You Are Not Depressed. Stop It." Um, through the video, in case you haven't watched it, but I'm not going to encourage you to go and watch it. I don't feel like that's necessary. I can give you a pretty good summary of what it's about. In the video, I'm just going to call him Prince. No, I don't want to do that to Prince. I'm just going to call him EA. How about that? So this guy, EA, in the video, is describing to people who have depression why they aren't really depressed, because their depression is sporadic and not consistent. That's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, somewhere in there, there's this weird cloud analogy, which is extremely original. No one ever uses clouds as a metaphor for anything, right? And then he also uses a remote at some point in time. This is not a remote, obviously. This is my Otter case for my Android phone, but it's very, depression, it's here. Depression, it's not here. Depression, it's here. Oh, there it goes. So you get the idea. It's a pretty simple-minded concept. But I'm not here to judge him based upon his lack of originality or poor creativity. I'm here to refute this video in a way because I think it's irresponsible. I think that, first and foremost, if you're not a medical professional, if you're not certified or degreed in psychology or some other field that provides you with the capability to speak to people regarding depression or other mental illnesses, then it would probably be best for you not to. And especially on a public scale, but even in your personal life, don't tell someone about depression. If you have a personal experience with it, there's a way to broach that situation by saying, "Hey, I've had experience with this," and that would be the point at which you would, I don't know, maybe give someone your doctor's number or name so that they could have a reference to a medical professional to speak with about the actual issues. You know, you can be there for someone by comforting them on a public stage, and someone who has, however many subscribers, 750,000 subscribers, you have a responsibility to not do things like this. And here's why. Depression is not something that just comes and goes. Ostensibly, yes. Overtly, yes. It may appear on the surface as if depression is something that you have one moment and then it's gone the next. And for some people, that is what depression is. For some people, that is what anxiety is. That is what sadness is. It is a passing emotion, and it is something you overcome and you push through. And I can understand if you were speaking to those individuals, but there's no point in the video at which that is discussed. That, hey, I'm not talking about this group of people who have chronic issues with depression. I'm talking about this group of people who don't. And even if there was a disclaimer of that nature, you have no way of knowing because you are not a medical professional. You're not qualified to do that. And even if you were, you don't know each individual person that you're speaking to. What you're doing for people who do have larger issues, bipolar disorder, chronic depression, people who have illnesses like that, where depression is oftentimes a symptom of a larger chemical imbalance in their brains, something that literally does not go away, something that is always there. What you're doing for those people is you are giving them an illusion. You are providing them with misinformation that somehow, if they are just strong enough, they can overcome it. And also, it's kind of condescending. What you're telling people is, oh, you're just weak. You just need to get over it. And I, even though I don't personally suffer from a diagnosed mental disorder of that nature, I can tell you from having friends that I've spoken to regarding their issues, and I can't speak for them, but this is in their own words, that it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't matter how much strength you have. If you have a debilitating anxiety or depression disorder, God, if it was that easy, I'm sure they would. I'm sure that they would pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get over it. But unfortunately, that's not the way that it works. Oftentimes people need the assistance of medication. They need counseling. They need, therapy, lots of therapy. Like, there are a lot of different methods. And that's something that, again, a certified, degreed medical professional can assist you with. So I know that perhaps the intention of the video was to, I can only hope that the intention of the video was to speak to people and try to help them, but you're not qualified to do so. That's the fact of the matter. I checked really hard to see if you had any degrees, just to make sure, and I found that you are a spoken word poetry artist, something or other. You make videos on YouTube. That's what you do. And it's fine. You have a lot of subscribers, so obviously there's a lot of people who enjoy your particular brand of artistry. But that, just having that platform, as I've previously stated, it comes with a lot of responsibility. So recognize that and stick to things that you know. If you want to make some kind of soliloquy about clouds, go off and do that. In fact, if you want to make a poem that's about depression and it involves clouds, do that. But don't preach to people and tell them how they should be dealing with issues that you obviously have no idea about. You don't, especially not from a scientific perspective. So to anyone out there who watches this, which I don't even think I have any subscribers at this point. I haven't posted a video since, I don't even know, before Katrina. But if anyone does watch this and you do have issues with depression that you feel maybe chronic or symptomatic of something larger, a greater mental disorder, you're not weak for asking for help. In fact, asking for help is one of the strongest things that you can do. And it's one of the things that gets so discounted by our society. Everyone has this ideal of doing everything on their own and overcoming and surmounting all odds. You need help sometimes. It's okay. I need help. I've struggled with addiction, and I had to reach out to other people. I couldn't just do it on my own. And that's okay. It's we're going on 2 years clean now, and God willing, we'll continue to do so. And yeah, reach out. You're not weak. Go seek out professional help. There's hotlines that you can call. Talk to your friends about it. Don't be ashamed, because what you have is often a disease. It is a mental disorder, and it's not something that you can fix or change with willpower. It's not a phone in this case, but it's not a remote control that just, I'm going to put it down. Oh, there it goes. No. Listen to me. That is not what you have. It's fine. Reach out. And maybe it'll turn out that you don't have a larger issue and that maybe you just need to talk to someone. Either way, it's going to be much more beneficial than getting your psychological advice from a YouTuber. Okay? All right. I think that's all I have to say. And no hate, no, whatever. I don't care. I don't really know who you are. I didn't know who you were prior to this. I don't have any problem with you. Much success with, again, whatever kind of artistry it is that you do. But stick to that. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.